Hello everyone, Kat here, and today I just wanted to give you a healthy, happy hip flow. So we're going to go through some flexibility and mobility stretches for your hips, your lower back. This is great for anyone, especially those that are pregnant and starting to feel some of that tightness and lower back tension, around ligament pain, anything like that. So the first thing, all you're going to need is a mat and a comfortable spot, maybe a bolster to go under your hips if you're more comfortable. I'm around 22 weeks right now, but this is suitable for everybody. So just get cozy, and the first thing I'm going to ask you to do, bring those feet together, lift up through your back and take a few deep breaths. Inhale through your nose, and exhale. One more, and exhale. Amazing work. Now we're just going to take some circles with those hips. Start in one direction. Come back to a nice, comfortable seated position. Nice deep breath. And let's take those hip circles in the other direction. Nice, big, wide hip circles. Last one. Come back up to seated. You're going to put one elbow on your inner thigh and gently press with the other side. Look up. Focus on your breath. This should feel good. Don't push past your point of comfort, especially if you're expecting. We have relaxin in our body, so we're ultra flexible, ultra bendy, so make sure you're not pushing where you're uncomfortable. Roll forward, elbow on the opposite inner thigh, and gently place some pressure on the other side. Look up. Now we're going to turn this into a flow. Flow forward. Hand up towards the sky, look up, flow forward, hands up towards the sky, and look up. Last one. Make your way back up to a comfortable seat with those feet still touching, and you're going to lean back onto the top of those sitting bones and lean forward. Back. This is a nice pelvic tilt. And forward. Back. And forward. Back. Forward. And now we're just going to take it forward. Walk your hands forward, forward, forward. Few deep breaths here. Walk your hands back up. Bring your feet flat to the floor. Hands behind you. Windshield wiper those legs from side to side. Now the hips are an interesting joint. They're a ball and socket joint, and there are a lot of muscles that connect around the hip. So hip tightness can be a sign that a lot of different muscles are tight. Your hamstrings might be tight. You might have tight hip flexors, you might have tight obliques, you might have underactive hamstrings, hip flexors, glutes, obliques. So we're going to move through a good variety of movement today. Now when you bring that one leg down to the side, you're going to come into a 90-90 stretch, flexing both feet. So 90-90, two 90-degree angles, deep breath, sit up. Walk yourself down out on the parallel. So my body is going parallel over this front foot right now. Walk your hands up, Now I'm walking and bringing my body perpendicular over my front leg. As you can see, we've got baby on board, so I'm not coming all the way down, but if you are comfortable, you go to your level of flexibility. Walk yourself back up. Bring those legs to the other side. 90-90 on your opposite side. So make sure, again, you're making those two 90-degree ankles. You're flexing your feet to protect your knees. And I'm going to start by walking myself out over my front foot. Deep breath. And this might be enough to just do seated as well. So go to where you're comfortable. This should all feel good. Walk yourself back up and come over that front leg. Bring yourself back into the center. Bring your feet out nice and wide. We're coming into a nice straddle stretch with your legs out in front of you, and I want you to point and flex those toes, hands behind you. Now you're going to walk out in front of you to your level of flexibility. Walk over to one side and walk over to the other side. Nice deep breaths. Stay in the middle for a moment. Getting a nice stretch in those inner thighs. Inner thighs are a big culprit for low back and hip tension, pain. So we're going to get a nice stretch through those inner thighs. Walk yourself over to that left foot for me, whatever foot it is for you. And I like to get a nice opening here. That feels good for me along my obliques. Take a few deep breaths. Walk yourself over to the other side. Hand on your leg. Bring it up and over. Bring your feet out into a seated hamstring stretch. If you are not expecting, or if you're more comfortable, you can bring your feet together. I'm going to give myself a little bit of space. Again, point and flex through your toes, sitting up nice and straight. You can windshield wiper those feet. That often feels really good. And then you can walk yourself forward. Nice tall spine.